All right, so today we'll be checking out Bloody Knuckles Street Boxing. The game is currently on early access, and this game was actually has actually been developed by a YouTuber named Love Seat Shawty. Now, this is not the first time that I've actually seen this game. I've been kind of following the game's development here and there, you know, listening to, you know, his thoughts, the direction he wants to go with the game. If you've not seen this channel, definitely go check it out. I'm gonna leave it in the description of this video. You guys can go check it out and follow the development process of this game. So finally went on Steam. I've checked it out a little bit, and I wasn't really sure if I was gonna make a video on this, but I figured why not, right? So let's go right ahead and actually experience this game. So for those of you that actually haven't seen it, this will be the first time. So the first thing we're gonna do is kind of just go through what we have, right? In terms of game modes, you've got training and you've got party games, right? Then you can create a player, you can edit a player, you know, that you've already created, you can delete a player, and then you've got locker room. This locker room right here, this is where you get tutorials, right? So for example, controls, you've got your settings, right? You know, music settings. I've turned down the music just because I'm not really sure if he used copyrighted music, and I really don't want those issues. You can also change the sort of camera you want. I believe this high camera gives you like a top-down view, low camera something a little bit lower, and then defaults is just like your regular basic camera that you see. And then of course the soundtrack, right? Quite interesting here, but again, I'm very careful with these songs. I don't really know. Yeah, so there's no music playing right now because I've turned it off. So when you go to this locker room right here and you go to controls, you've got basic controls where it kind of just gives you the controller layout. So as you can see, to throw the uppercuts is the right bumper, and then the left bumper is your lean modifier. When you hold it, it allows you to move your head. Now, the interesting thing about this lean modifier in this particular game is that it is actually pressure sensitive. So what that means is that depending on how far you hold it, it actually controls how low you go. So if you hold it all the way, your fighter drops all the way. But if you just like, you know, pushing this left bumper just a little bit, the fighter will slowly lean down. So it's first boxing game that I've ever seen do this, and from my understanding, the intent with this game is that it's supposed to be played kind of slow and methodical. It's not like a fast-paced, explosive style of boxing game. It's supposed to be like very intricate. So I think that's what he's going for. Of course, with your right bumper, you can block, and then with the left stick, you can move around, switch your stance, and also use it to dash. Now, to dash, which is of course the lunging, to perform a quick explosive movement, it's double tapping the left stick in either direction. And according to what I've seen, you can combine a lot of these dashes in different directions as you're double clicking, and it actually flows very well. It's all stuff we're gonna take a look at as we start playing. Then you've got your this right stick right here. I'm kind of drawn up. Oh yeah, this is for the pivot. So this game actually doesn't like, for example, in normal games, if you're facing each other, as your opponent is turning, you actually follow them. But you can adjust this. I believe you can adjust this in settings. I'm not really sure. Hold on a sec. So I couldn't quite find where in settings you can actually adjust this, but I'm gonna just play the tutorial where he explains what I'm talking about here.
When the opponent is in your field of view, your fighter will automatically lock onto him using target assistance. This value can be adjusted to your liking in the pause menu. If the opponent is outside of your field of view, you will have to readjust to their position using the pivot. Each pivot will cost you some stamina. To perform a pivot, tap left or right on your right joystick. Pivots can also be used to create angles for attacks.
Yeah. So this is pretty much what I was talking about. You know, the game automatically doesn't completely track the opponent when they're circling, and you can actually adjust how much you want the game to track them as they're circling. And if the value is low, then you have to actually perform a pivot as the fighter kind of steps to the side of you. So and then, you know, you've got the face buttons. You know, you've got your X, Y, B, and A. X is your jab, Y is your cross, B is your right hook, and A is your left hook. And then you've got the D-pad, which apparently you can use to switch the type of guard that you want. Now you've got the high guard, you've got the Philly shell style, and I think there's a third one in there as well. So this is the basic control right here. It's the basic control. And now this game also has like a rage feature, which is quite interesting. You know, kind of like the rage from God of War, where like when you get angry, like then you can like freaking tee off on your opponent. I'm not sure if he's going for like it's a very interesting thing to add to a boxing game with like a more of a focus on sim. You know, it's kind of a very interesting mechanic to add in there. But without wasting any additional time, man, let's actually go get our hands on this game right here. So we're gonna go training, and I'm gonna go spar. All right, we're gonna go spar right here, and sparring. Press start to. And this whole part confused me a little bit because I thought when I first started it, I was gonna have a few options of fighters to choose from. But you're gonna have to create your fighter when you first get this game. You're gonna have to create the fighter, and then you can load that fighter in. So you press start, load player. I already have my player right there created. This is the player. And then you go, I believe you go back again, then you go ready up. I think, yeah, ready up, and there we go. So this is me on the left side. Pivot, pivot. A little bit laggy for some reason. There's a jab. Now, what is it? I believe it's you hold this. Now you can paw. Now what I'm doing right here is, now a few things to mention. You can actually parry in this game in terms of defense. So you can move your head. You can move your head like this. You can parry, and you parry in the game by holding your right bumper. And oh, I just noticed that the character actually moves on by himself without you actually doing anything. Very interesting. He doesn't just stand stationary. Interesting. And like the camera is like going in and out and in and out and in and out. So you hold right bumper and you press any face button. You parry. There's a left parry, right parry. This is for the hook. Hook again. And then if you're holding block and you hold down the left uppercut, which is your left bumper, right there, you kind of hold out this paw, kind of like a way to measure your distance. And while holding this, you can actually pivot. You can still perform all of these movements. You can still like move your head while holding that like that. So it's like quite intricate. Like he's clearly trying to create something. It's a very ambitious game. I'll say that, right? And then I believe if you hold in block and you hold, you can shove the opponent right there. This is if you hold in right trigger, I should say, hold in the right trigger, and then you press the right bumper, you can shove him. Look at that. Back up. Hold on, face him. Face him. Back up, boy. Back up. I wish the movement was fast. I mean, this is as fast as you can go unless you perform a dash. See the dash right there? It kind of just floats him away. And you can perform these dashes in every single direction. Yeah. But besides that, the actual locomotion is quite slow. Like the movement right there, quite slow. So this is it though. Let's go actually do a fight. Let's go fight now. Load player. Ready up. Do you want to fight in the locker room? Let's fight in the Bonkers gym. All right, here we go. Face him a little bit. Let's get it. What? I don't know. There's a jab. Keep that block up. There we go. Jab to the body. Hold on, hold on. Circle away. To the body. To the body again. Woo. Quite, what is going on with him? Look at this. All right, he pivots. It is quite buggy. Ooh. Double up to the body right there. Trying to push him. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get that paw out here. I did not mean to, jab straight. Circle, circle. Jab, left hook. Jab, left hook. Jab, cross. Woo! Yeah. Getting teed up on. Yeah, doubling up on the body shots a little bit. Woo! That is buggy. Ooh, he gets stuck against that ring. And by the way, the dashes, I'm fine. You know what? I'm not even going to go into critiquing this. Oh, I got caught with an uppercut right there, so I was going to the body. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, to actually block low, while you're holding the right trigger, you move your right stick down, and you actually control. See how like it's going slowly? You can control exactly where you're blocking. You want to block high here. I can block like kind of low or all the way low, and while you're doing that, you can still pivot. Damn. Pivot, pivot, face him. Oof. Yeah, I did not mean to switch. Woo! I caught him clean to the body right there. I could tell that he didn't like that one. He didn't like that one. Oof. Oof. Come on, bro. Stop lunging backwards. Where the freak am I pivoted? When you're able to like duck properly, it flashes and tells you. No, you're not getting me with that rage, boy. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you don't like that. You don't like that. I can tell you don't like that. Oh, is he bleeding or am I bleeding? Oh, I'm the one bleeding. I'm the one that's bleeding, boys. That's not good. Oh, he's mad again. Get off me, boy. Get off me. What are you screaming for? You don't look at this, man. It is very buggy right there, man. You know, the game is still... Ooh, that should do it. And we just killed him. So, that's the game. Obviously, very early access. The game needs a ton of work. Still quite buggy with a lot of different aspects of it. But for what it is trying to do, I think it is on the right track to actually doing it well. Like I said, just based on listening to his vision for what he wants. Look, every developer has their vision for what they're trying to create. He might not be trying to create the types of boxing games that we're used to. Based on what he's been saying and what I've seen, it looks like he's trying to create something that's played at a slower pace, something that is a lot more like technical, very intricate. He's added so many different aspects of, like, you have so much fine control with every little thing that you're doing in the game. Oh, I can still move around. Oh, look at that. Interesting. I can move around this dude's dead body. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, that seems like the type of game he's trying to create, and you know, we'll see what happens down the line. I think it's very ambitious. It's very good that we're getting more developers trying to introduce new different boxing games, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Definitely check him out in the comment section below. Check out the game on Steam if you'd like. It is like $30, I believe, something along those lines, so check it out. Watch more videos on it. Boxing Fanatical actually has, I think, the most videos on this game out of anybody. He's been playing this for quite a bit. So check those boys out. I will see you guys later. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.